days. It's not about academics. It's about raising children, sons and daughters. And God knows it's about bringing people to maturity. People that I can give responsibility to. People that I can look and say, that is my son in whom I am well pleased. People that go to places and God can say, I can send you as an ambassador. I'm sure you will represent me. People that are going places and God says, see, I have sent one that will go ahead of you. And that's what this conference is all about. Raising sons. Raising the matured ones. Who will take forth and who will put forth for God. Now, I have to speak on occupy till I come. Occupy till I come. Now, if there's something in English we know, if there is need to occupy, that means there is a space. That means there's a space to occupy. So what is saying, see, young people, I am sending you to the world. I am sending you to various ministries. I am sending you to various parastatals. I am sending you to various industries. And when you get there, you are occupied. Someone says occupied. Does it mean I'm going to be the boss? Maybe. But you see what he said is, be my ambassador. Be my representative. Let men look at you and say, indeed, there is God. And that's what this conference is all about. Raising people that will go forth. In a generation where it looks like, I was just sharing with some people where I was talking from. I said, it's not for emotional Christians. Emotional Christians are the ones that will come here on Sunday morning. They will lift up their hands. They will roll on the floor. They will say there is none like God. And on Tuesday you meet them on the road and you are wondering, are you the same person I saw on front of something? To hold them talking on phones, every slang with this word is in their mouth and you are wondering, was the one on the floor or something? Emotional Christians are the ones that will go from Monday to Saturday, they buy data every day. When they are coming to church on Sunday, they feel God to understand I don't have to do time and all. Emotional Christian is the one that will not prioritize God's word. He said, and it shall come to pass, when no man shall he not defeat his neighbor, for every man will know God for himself. That's what God expects from us. That we live and we become ambassadors. And he said, occupy. Occupy simply means leave no room for doubt. Leave no room for gainsaying. Let people don't look at you and have a misconception of who a Christian is. Let not your mother-in-law see you and say, I thought my son married a Christian. Are you also know? And that's what God is trying to bring to our consciousness. Occupy till I come. Let it not be a mistake in your class that people look at you and ask you, are you a Christian? In fact, our father-in-law, Pastor Iyakiwe, said, if nobody has ever told you, are you the only Christian? He said, I doubt you are one. If nobody has ever told you, are you the only Christian? That means they can't say any difference between you and every other person. People should look at you and say, are you the only one? Because there is a difference. There is something in you that we are not seeing there. Now, when it's time, the practicality is we are students and people are wondering when it's time to do assignments, people should look at you and say, are you a Christian? Because as a Christian, you are not expected to grow. You are supposed to be students. Saturday has gone, Sunday has gone, you are assignment. So on Monday morning, you are collecting another message to let you not write something for you. But then cry to man, and the person is one thing. So what's the difference between you and me? Only that you go to church on Sunday to roll on the floor. In your rooms, in our hostels, you fetch water. If anybody makes a mistake of taking two gold down from that water, everything will be let loose. And the person is saying, I thought you are a Christian. Now you spread your clothes, 5 of them on the line. Another day will want to spread. If you make a mistake of putting one of your clothes on another one, there's trouble. Then the message was, are you a Christian? When you check your pocket and there is no money, the next thing that comes out of your mouth is going to sharp out. Are you a Christian? Why are you talking like us? When you go for functions, you go for birthday parties, you can't just control your appetite. Everything that goes on your table, you are there, you are working. Are you a Christian? You are not different from us. You are the same person in some Saturday. Mako, Bade, Lekoba, Shambrado, Sandeha. When it's time for lecture, you also have to ask, are you a Christian? You are here. And like I say, oh man, let no man leave room for doubt. Don't say darkness, you see us and say no. There is something in this people that is not in us. And that's why I say, oh man. I hope we are getting one or two things. And so I will go and read from this. I will need someone to help me read, or if you can project. I want us to read Matthew 25. Matthew 25, 1 to 13. Matthew 25, 1 to 13. The people can project. Then said that the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took the lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried. You see, one of the hallmarks of maturity is even when there is a delay, you don't compromise your stand. Even when there is a delay, you don't compromise your stand. One of the hallmarks of maturity. That means you are the same yesterday. You are the same today. Your belief system has not changed. This means because there was a delay, something happened to their life. One of the hallmarks of maturity is that we live in a world where there's so much compromise. I'm going to say, why don't you become wise? Occupy like opportunities, take a stand for me. Even in a generation where it looks like serving God has been watered down, where it looks like being the different sister, being the different brother makes you lose all. But God says no, you are the wise one. A delay, that is because I have not come to make you change, to make you take your stand. Taking it to practical life. Some of us, when we first accepted Christ, you know I know. Life was not on the table. But today, you can scope. And you know that the even God understand there is grace. So, the grace of God that brought salvation has taught us to deny ungodliness. The grace of God that appeared to all men has taught us to deny ungodliness. And only you see, they say we should pay money in class, and the money is small. And you know what you want to do the money for. You want to buy steppers. No, they told you to contribute in class. But what we were told to contribute was just okay. You just use money. And money just said 50. You understand what you want to do for. But when you first accepted Christ, you don't act like that. Why would delay say you compromise? Why with the longevity of Christ coming? Why don't you compromise your stand? today, God says, I can count on you. And that's those people are mature ones. They don't see that, oh, Christ is not coming on time, then I can start changing the rules. Anything goes. Then when we first believe, I know how I will pray. Every day I will be consistent in prayer. But today, you go 3 days without prayer. Even for understand, I'm going to have to think about but because we didn't start that way. When you started, I was the focus. Suddenly, how every day and when you change your room. You remember when you first got born again, when they are discussing your pastor, you can't stay there. But now you are so comfortable. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. You are down there, God. Now we're going to today. Nobody can bow 2 shots a day. No, we don't do that. Why do they begin the order of that? They begin your sign. If you knew what it meant, he said, this one, they all set out. But because the bridegroom wasn't coming on time, something went to happen to their life. Kept going down. Kept going down. Kept going. Remember every Saturday evening, I was go out and evangelize. When was the last time you spoke to someone about Jesus? When you were in secondary school, evangelism on Thursday, that was great. Father, as we go out, give us the words of the learner. We see the word is out, because people will start this way. You know what to do now. When you get to hear this action, I want that one to fish it. What is fish it all about? So that they can see the tip of your breast, not just really start that way. Why will time affect your fire? God says, is it because I don't be like the foolish virgins of man? Let men see your life and give glory to your Father in heaven. So one mark of maturity is time. Does not. You know what it meant when you go born again? That people, for a man to shake you, you have to be careful. I don't want now. If I come to my press your dress and you allow me from where? Why would time affect your business? You were not like this before. What happened to you? You were not like this before. What happened to you? Look at the writings. They started well. But as time went on, it looks like you can compromise a bit. You can compromise a bit. It doesn't mean. You went on 5 years before. Lava, Sam, brother, 5 years. You have been there. Father, you know the way to tell us about it. Was one of my heart is very why you are saying. So that you were not like this when you started. God says, if I'm going to give you assignment, I hope we are learning. 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 Because number two, I in your mother's womb, I knew you. In your mother's womb, I knew you. I ordained you. I ordained you to anything. But there is a space I have given to you. Ensure you enthrone that space. Someone says, how do we enthrone God in our space? 1, place of prayer. Place of prayer. Vacant. He said, don't know that a little living gives the whole bread. A little living gives the whole bread. After this conference, all of us will rise up and say, God, we are not here by accident. Why am I in my room? You want to take your space. Why are those people your roommates? It's not by accident. I said, none of the words and it's work, says the Bible. My sister, you are not an accident. Your being in that room, being in that fellowship, is not by mistake. It's for a reason. Never leave your space vacant. I'm trying to say, is it why you are where you are after this conference? Find out. God, why will you bring me to UCC? And despite the fact that I can see, they said I pray prayer. Why? God, why am I in media? You know, the technical people, I believe UCC technical or this people technical, not like that. When I was in school, I was fellowship president. The technical people, they were quick to ask me, Pastor David, the speaker is not working. Pastor David, I just sit down. Once the speaker is not working, going to bring out some speaker. As I do my own part, I need to bring out speaker. Learn it. Why am I here? That's a question you should answer. Why am I here? And that's something that we should. It's not because we all standing to acknowledge our speaker. Welcome. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. So the question is, ask, why am I here? Say, because you know, I wanted to start. Who knows when we for times like this? Like this. So, now, we are really meant to study. But see, in God's calendar, it will be more than that. Why am I here? How come they didn't give me medicine? That's why. How come they didn't give me medicine? That's why the father that applied for medicine. The father that applied for medicine and I'm there to show. Why am I here? Why am I here? Don't think of space maker. Don't think of space maker. After this conference,